Oh gosh. So anyway, blissful afternoon, beautiful people. Let me bring this closer. So blissful afternoon. Have y'all ever heard of King Kong consciousness? Dr. Umar, Dr. Umar Johnson ain't nothing nice. I wish we had more of him. I really wish we had more of him. So anyway, listen. This is an update. Remember I got scammed? I made a video a couple weeks ago. Or was it? It hasn't been a month. A couple weeks ago. I got scammed. Oh, shit. Look at that big spider, y'all. That sucker came twirling down out the ceiling. I guess he was on his web. Anyway. Oh, we got to get him. Hold on. Okay, people. If you ever live in the Caribbean, and I don't care what island you live on, you better become familiar with this. This stuff will knock you out. Like, you can't stay in the house once you spray this. That spider came twirling down like Superman or Batman. I thought he was going to run behind my sewing machine. Now it's making it hard for me to be in here. And that's okay. I got my fan on me. I hope y'all can hear me clear. I got my windows open. So this is number 9 and number 10. Check out the video yesterday, 10 ways to be mindful of if you coming to live in the island. And take note that I capitalize live because living and visiting is two different things. If you coming to visit, you won't have a clue what I'm talking about if you're not coming to live or if you've never lived. And I just talked with one of my YouTube subscribers. She met me last week down at the market. She came, but she stayed local. She came with a sister who's from here that's building for her retirement. She got to actually acclimate herself and mingle and stay with locals in the village. That's a whole different experience than coming, being a tourist, and staying in a hotel. You can't compare the two. So living and visiting. So whatever category you fit in, put your cap on. Always got my notes. So listen, let's do the update first. Remember I got scammed about not too long ago. That should be like 2-3 videos back. Check it out. Booking a flight through American Airlines to come to travel. And it's a little box on. I couldn't find a flight that suited me. All the layovers in Miami was just way too long. So it's a little operator that will pop up on the side and say, we'll find the perfect flight for you. Call this 1-800 number. And I clicked on it. And that was the scammer waiting. But I've clicked on it before. I've been booking this way for 18 years. So anyway, I got scammed. Nobody would give me my money back. And even one of my subscribers told me to try something aviation, something consumer aviation. It's for people, consumers who got scammed, booking flights. And I ain't even never hear nothing back from them. They said, no, they did send me one email that things were really backed up, and they'll get with me whenever. But I ain't heard nothing back from them. And I bought it on my Cash App card. They said they only FDIC, that's the coverage you had, for balances. They said it was approved. I said, man, listen to what you're saying. Of course it was approved. I had to unlock my card for them to give me my ticket, but when they sent me that email, it had no confirmation number up top and no locator number, and I knew I was scammed. Because like I said, I've been booking for 18 years, and I know when you call American Airlines, the first thing they're going to say is, what's that confirmation number, ma'am? And I said, ma'am, listen, that's why I'm on the phone with you, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, watch the video for all the details. Anyway, nobody is returning my money. And I'm not a person, at least I didn't think I was a person to get scammed easily. And I've been getting scammed a lot lately. For the last 7 months, I've been getting scammed. We'll talk about that in another video if you like. However, I just purchased me another ticket, which means I bought 2 freaking tickets. So, I'm traveling soon, like I do every year for my business, and then I'll make decisions after that. Okay? I just wanted to let you know, people beware. Because the scammers are out, y'all. They out. Scammers are out. I don't care if you're in the Caribbean. I don't care if you're in America. I don't care what part of the world you're in. Africa. I don't care where you are. Scammers are out. It is their ways and means of surviving. That means somebody's sitting there all day long. And it had to be an inside job, y'all. Because when I called American, they said, oh, no, you didn't buy a ticket. You put it on hold until midnight. And I said to the operator, I said, ma'am, listen to what you're saying. How would somebody at American Airlines be able to put me on hold at midnight if they weren't one of the operators? The scammers are inside, y'all. Be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. They out there. So I done bought my next ticket. I'm just grateful that I'm able to buy a next ticket. Anyway, so that's that. And then the video that I did yesterday, please check it out because you need to know these 10 ways. I think I only put 8 ways though. So I put in the details that number 9 and number 10 will be coming soon. So, number 9. I think we stopped at number 8, which was about the national dish, which is the oil down. You got to try it, but don't trust anybody. Everybody can't cook it. They'll convince you that they can. No, I've had some horrible oil down. Number 9 is one that you got to know. And it's something you're going to have to determine for yourself about Grenada being expensive. You know, people used to ask me the same thing in Antigua. I heard Antigua and Barbuda was expensive. It can be. Just like Grenada can be. But, and I've viewed quite a few people on this topic with Grenada and being expensive, and most of them say Grenada's expensive. Well, I'm here to tell you, I beg to differ. It depends on you. It depends on you and how you live. You're going to have to decipher through that one yourself because I don't see it as expensive. I didn't see Antigua as expensive, but once again, it depends on how you live. I live a simple life, y'all. I worked hard to downsize my life to 2 barrels and 1 suitcase. I worked hard. Excuse me for 1 minute, people. Yes. Yes. So my humble apologies. I'm trying to fix me something before I go online and teach English. One of the things I do too on Island. I'm a tutor online. So anyway, it depends on you. When I came, I wrote my goals down. See, I'm a homeowner 2 times. Not 1 time, 2 times. I bought through a first-time homebuyer program when I was in America. Lived in about 4.5, 5 years. Moved out the country, moved to Antigua and Barbuda. And then when I got there, I built a home from the ground. Had the wrong husband again, but I did that. Very proud of it. And so I knew when I came here, I was no longer interested in building. I was no longer, my goal was to support a local and rent. And that's why I'm so excited to be in this little tiny house, because I've studied how to build tiny houses for about 15 years. So to live in one is honorable for me. It's sustainable. The price is right. It's perfect size, and it's just enough for me and maybe one other person. One other person. If they come along, and if they do come along, I like for them to have their own too. How about that? So, it can be expensive. For me, it has not been. I spend more time eating fruits off trees. I be looking for spring water coming from under the ground or rainwater. I I'm always looking for a EC dollar rental, like I just am. I've always been a 6, 7, 8. I had one 900 EC rent. 900 EC is 300 US. I had one, and now this one is lesser than the 900. And this one is by far the best space I've lived in. So I waited the entire 8 years I've been here to live this lovely and colorful and size-wise. And I don't need a 4-bedroom house anymore. I don't need none of that. I don't want it. Not just don't need it, don't want it. I'm not even sure now. Yeah, I'm very sure. When I bought that 4-bedroom house, I never wanted that. That was something y'all was doing. I thought my mother would come live with me because she was getting sick. She didn't even come. I sold that house and left the country. That's what I always wanted to do. I never wanted to do that. And if at this point in my life, it would only be tiny house or container home. Yo, I am a sustainable living person. And both of those, you can buy with the money in your bank account, fix them up, and you done. No rent, no mortgage. I'm telling you, it's just a beautiful thing. So that's that one. It's only expensive if you're expensive. That's it. Figure out if you're a materialistic, expensive person. And I don't mean to define it that way, but I've never been her. I'm telling you, I just never been her. A lot of people can't live the ways that I've lived. I lived in South Africa in a village with no electricity and no running water, and it's still one of the best experiences I've ever had. And I remember when I was leaving for Antigua, y'all said to me, and I'm saying y'all because a lot of people said to me, how you gonna go live in such a poor country? It's still one of the richest experiences I've ever had. So it's only expensive if you're expensive. How about that? And I love nice things. I'm just not expensive. And number 10 is cabin fever. You will need an outlet. You will need an outlet. And I'm not going to say, because I know some people come here and stay here and never leave. And never need to leave. But the average person will need to get away every now and then. Things are just too tight, too small. It'll begin to feel like somebody got their hand around your neck. It happened to me in Antigua. And I didn't know what was happening. And I just got up and ran and left. Well, it's happening to me here right now. But I thank God I have an outlet. I will travel soon. By the time I get back here, it should be all over. Or either I'm going to leave and go somewhere else. It's just that simple. But this time I'm a citizen. I'm a dual citizen. And I can come and go as I please. It's just like America's my country. And this is my country too. So that's number 9 and 10. And it's also the update. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please leave me a comment. Love and respect, people.